Hi guys, welcome back to World of Warships. Today I've got a game for you in the Asashio B on hotspot in a tier 10, mostly tier 10 and 9s, a few tier 8s. So let's see how we get on here. So we find ourselves on the flank in this arms race game and seeking targets of opportunities to shoot our torpedoes at. So the Missouri comes into view and I'm thinking, well, he could slow down, so I'm shooting the torpedoes through the gaps in the islands. I'll just linger around here just in case I've got a DD pushing me from the north. 10 line's pretty good position on this map for a top DD, and it's worked on a number of occasions quite successfully for me. If nothing comes into view, the plan is to push north and get behind the enemy if we can. So Adatara looks as though he's pushing into the middle as well. The enemy are very keen to take control of that midpoint. Not that there's anything to control because there's no cap circles in an arms race game. And then I spy with my little eye a Shikishima on the horizon, and I think I managed to get a torpedo on the Missouri that was pushing it in the middle there, or one of them anyway. So I'm going to take this opportunity to speed boost north, and we'll see what we can do. So at this point I'm regretting sending the reload booster set of tops, because I could have had those out here on the Shiki. But never mind, we've lost the DD already and the enemy have lost 2 cruisers. Frenetic as always with the advent of the 10-year, well, the 10-year event. Games seem to be not lasting quite as long as they usually do. So just waiting on the cooldown for the fish and I'll start sending. And a Terra looks as though he could be reversing as well, so 2 sets out. Dual purpose fish on Shikishima and Adatara. See how we get on with this. Zoom in and have a look. Yeah, I think those torpedoes are looking quite spicy. Looks like one on the left, the first set, might pass by the Shiki. Possibly hit the Adatara, right, who's reversing. Puts 3 into the Shiki. He's going to hit another one at least, which he does. And then one into the Adatara, who's flooding. And another one to finish him off. So, you know, for a second salvo, that wasn't too bad, was it? That was perfectly acceptable. Which is why in this Asashio, if you can at all possibly, at all possible, get on the flank, because you're going to see the broadside of enemy ships. I know it's not always possible and it can be difficult, especially with the presence of other DDs. So you could say I got lucky here with the enemy team's positioning, essentially. But you know, you've got to take advantage of that, haven't you? And obviously I've got to play to the strengths of my ship. Mosfer. Oh, Mosfer just took a big hit there. Oof. Unfortunately, the Shikishima's still alive and dangerous, and just killed the Mosfer off. So I'll push in to get this buff. In the meanwhile, just scanning about just to see what we can see. I don't think there's a lot here now. Both teams have lost 5 ships already, right? As I said previously, not unusual in today's meta, really. The game does seem to be played at a quicker rate these days. So we can get the buff. Shiki knows I'm spotting him, so he's going to go around the side of the island. I've got a Nottingham pushing closer towards me. The Missouri, enemy Missouri's with the Shiki on that flank, so I decide to head him off, turn back away from the Nottingham, and maybe we can pump some more torpedoes into these battleships. With any luck we can. I'll try and protect the Colombo if at all possible. And the less battleship fire he takes, the better. He's shown his broadside as well if he gets spotted. But he's not going to be spotted in that position now, so I can get some fish out on the Shikishima. Second set. Just in case he turns in a little bit. This time I want to make sure he goes down because he's healed a lot back. So I'll send another couple of sets, one if he turns in and one if he turns out slightly. 2 decent hits. That second set of fish aren't going to hit him though, unfortunately. Which was kind of expected. And our Colombo's now taking fire from both the Shikishima and the Missouri. But he's doing damage back. We managed to get a torpedo into the Shiki in a flood, so I don't think he's going to survive that. That's okay for the second kill of the game. Now we're going to gunfight Missouri. He's probably going to radar, and I'm going to attempt to juke some of the incoming damage. There's the radar. He's shooting AP. I'm going to try and get him on fire, of course. Colombo's assisting, but I think he's got other problems as well in the form of the Kurfürst. Enemy have got 2 DDs in the middle as well. So speed away from Missouri, send the fish on cooldown, and try not to die to the Kurfürst that's on my right. I'm going to continue to fire at him. Probably shouldn't at this point, but you know, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm heading towards the island to get cover from the Kurfürst guns. I wouldn't be doing this if that was a more accurate battleship, by the way. So, you know, there is that as well. Not a top into Missouri, and he's flooding, so let's That's all good. Put the brakes on to avoid his HE incoming, and I get the kill. And now it would be nice if we could deal with the curve first. So I'll just wait 15 seconds for the tops to come back off cooldown, and then take a punt at where I think he's going to go. Our Colombo, bless him, he was absolutely surrounded by battleships there, so I'm not surprised he's gone down. Thankfully he drew a lot of fire. So I'll send those, just clipping the edge of the island. The only way those torpedoes are going to hit the curve first is if he turns out. And it looks as though he might be greedy for a shot, and he's turning out. I thought he might, to try and get shots out on the Megami or the Grosser. So that worked out.
Enemy battleship sunk.
And now we've just got the enemy Kitakaze to deal with. And we know for a fact that he's just across the way from I. So probably should have been a little bit bolder, but I didn't know what health the Kitakaze was on at this point because I hadn't been paying attention to his game. And he's really low, so I'll take a shot at him. Everybody else is as well, which is fair enough. And he goes down to our bungo. So that was a really nice game in the Asashio. I enjoyed that one, and that was a high calibre, 222, nearly 223,000 damage. It's a 10 game. So yeah, happy with that. 2,137 base XP. 115k in the Shikishima, 8 torpedo hits over time, 2 in the Missouri and gunfire, 2 in the Adatara to kill him, 2 in the curve first to kill him off, and a bit of gunfire in the Kitakaze at the end. So all in all, I would say that was quite successful. Did a bit of spotting damage as well, 500,000 potential, and 500,000 credits. So yeah, that was good. And as always guys, thanks ever so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay, bye bye.